Big turn this one. Portland's encampment is finished. I'm going to go for the stable because cavalry and siege is going to be way more useful to me. Then we're going to pray in an armory to get the boost to gunpowder, which then finishes that tech. Then we'll get a military academy sorted, which gives me a bit of air escort, not that I need that. And we're going to do a few things. Firstly, I will pray in a single line inventory so that I can core it up with one I've already got. Then we're going to just look up and down our resources and make sure that nothing ever caps out. So first of all, let's go for a cavalry core. Then we'll go for a unique knight core, which of course gives me points as well. 60 strength, 75 strength, 72 strength. But most importantly, now we have a place to spam units from. And that is very exciting indeed. Oh, Scotland has whiskey. That's one of their unique resources, isn't it, from this mod? Oh, I like that. I like the fact that we have whiskey in my empire now. We have a quick scan down this lovely great people tree. We can have a look and see what Grand Columbia is producing at the moment. 11.5 scientist points, 2.3 engineers. That's not a huge amount. 9 general points, 8 writer points. So there's going to be quite a bit of pillaging going on here. They've got 10 cities. I mean, that was 50% more than my empire has. So yeah, I really am looking forward to this attack. We just have to be so careful of these Legion Britannicas. And here is actually a bit of a problem. So Defender of the Belief, Defender of the Faith, which is a belief that Grand Columbia has. Oh, that makes them a really tricky first target, but we have to go through them because Germany is the other target and they have much stronger walls. I won't be able to do much to those just yet. Not until I have light anyway. But we can do a few things about some of that. Firstly, they have a resource or intel advantage against me, so we're going to build a spy, send it over, and that'll give us +3. Then military research, that's really good. Veterancy I'm going to take out. Let's put in total war, and we're going to have to get rid of scripture. Oh, that feels bad. No, we'll get rid of public works. Instead, we're going to put wars of religion in, which gives me the combat bonus that I need. So pillaging, wars of religion. We are going to become a fully war economy now. Mobilization into the naughty government for 5 combat strength, extra troop building, and a very, very, very good government for war. Chinguetti. Oh, I saw that a bit late. Okay, that's a brilliant city-state. We'll save up our envoys, see if we can spread our religion to it, which should be fairly easy to do. And that's a ton more faith per turn. Why is the faith per turn so useful? Well, I'm using it to pray troops out at the moment. Bombard core, cavalry core. I think I saw that Boulevard, yep, is at war with China. Now, can I join in on this war? With a gift of dies, they will let me in. Here we go. It even counts as a justified war. Some random person in China, I'm randomly joining them in a war. It'll be fine. And now we're going to go around the entire world and see if anyone wants in as well. Only Germany did, but that's okay. Did you see we actually managed to avoid declaring war on Babylon, even though they're allied to Grand Columbia, because we joined someone else's war rather than declaring our own? Just a fun little trick for you there. Now, Grand Columbia only has 400 military strength at the moment, and I've only got 600, so I don't have a lot more. But the one thing I do have is a ridiculous capacity to just pray units in, so let's see how quickly we can attack and get through their initial army. This is a monumental city for a few reasons. Not only is it my 20th city, but it is also my first on this wonderful little island with all of the coal. Welcome, Daddy Todd. And I can already see this. This has 1, 2, 3 bonus resources around it. Did I mention? I don't think I did at the time. We've now gone through Urbanisation, the civic, and that means that our beautiful towers now provide 2 production from every adjacent resource, not 1. That is why we are now seeing some obscene yields. Absolutely obscene yields. There is now, if there is a resource around the tile, no reason at all for us to be building a mine. Mines are so turn 150, you know? We've moved beyond that point in the game. I don't respect mines at all. Dear oh dear. You might be thinking, oh, this is all mine. And I'm like, get that mine away from me. Now, can we get the beautiful city of Santa Marta? I think we can. Whether I can get it this turn or not, I don't know. Oh, I miscounted the cavalry there a little bit. Okay, so you can't attack this turn, but I can do some very substantial damage before that point. In fact, I'm going to bring this cavalry in just for the pillage game. Don't forget, pillaging is as important as taking the cities is. When you absorb yield like I do, when you can print units like I can, oh, it's worth it. It is absolutely worth it. Let's go for a second bombard. There is some substantial walls in our way as we go through. In Gazagamut, you've got to be kidding me. Oh my lord, this is the city-state that I want. Yes, 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 yes. All right, very quickly. I apologize, Raj. I love having you around, but Diplomatic League is coming in because I'm going 1 envoy, picking up 2 there immediately, and then going for 3, 4 converting it. No, not converting it, unfortunately, but this might convert it. No, it doesn't. In Gazagamut is such a big pickup for us. Because we have a military academy in Portland, that is now 60% reduction on faith cost when buying units. We are now able to print things. We are strategically limited, not faith limited now. So in all of my empire, we are going to be distinctly finding and focusing on taking any strategic resource we can. That is our main goal now. Like NITA up there, you better believe we're beelining it. I guess it's probably now more important than ever that I pick up some very powerful no resource units. Like pike and shot have been bypassed a little bit, but field cannons might be a decent thing to pop into here, you know? Oh, we're choosing between a lot of different cool options right now. The world enters the industrial era. A new era. What are we going to do? Hixont Dracones means that we are settling some mega cities, which I am enjoying, but reform the coinage would give me a lot of spare gold. I've now got 14 traders. Heartbeat of Steam. I don't really have enough campuses to make that worth it, I don't think. To arms. That would be a really, really good source of era score. And I'd love to be able to declare Golden Age wars later. I think that might be the play for me here. But in Gazagamut means I don't need to produce units. Yeah, no, the era score is going to be the one for me here. And being able to declare really cool Golden Age wars, that effectively lowers the cost of war to pretty much 0. That's kind of what I'm hoping. Oh, look at this pillaging now. We are doing some huge pillaging. How much do I want to wait and how much do I just want to run in and take the city? Let's take the first city to start with. Heaven opens the eyes of the people of Santa Marta, of course. I convert it to my city because my unique unit was stood by it. That's a nice little synergy. We must keep pressing forward, ever forward. I don't think I'm going to rename captured cities this game. Instead, I'm going to focus on renaming just the cities that I make myself, but only because I just have a huge amount of respect for you all, you know? Raj, get back in. I need a better government. We're not far off a better government, but I need a better government still. I love Republican legacy. I really, really do, but if I don't put the builder card back in, I think I might have a slight panic. Costs me a little bit of yield, but nothing too bad. Nothing I can't replace if I plan my empire well enough. Victor is beginning to get closer and closer to Embrasia. The 3 promotion means any unit built in that city would be immediately awesome. Let's rush mass media as fast as I can, get the last governor title. I need more of pretty much every single strategic resource that I have. Never mind, we'll make our first army. I'll bring the bombards through with great priority. When it comes to combat, we are all about that flanking lifestyle. We need as much flanking as we can get in order to negate the +6 combat bonus that the Deity ++ AI has. It's a huge, huge bonus, but we can do it. Look at all those general points. Look at all the era score coming in. Excellent. Excellent indeed. Watch this tile. 2 food? No. Towers mean that it's 3 food, 6 production, 2 faith. Oh yeah, that is a tile I can get behind. And now, my spy. We know of very, very few cities, to be fair, so maybe the combat strength against Grand Columbia is not going to be what I need. Let's instead see where we can siphon funds from and see who's got the most. The German capital. That's not even their capital. But look at this, 1,660. We're going to go for that gold. Offensive spies from Ursa. Who would have thought we would have seen the day? Ballistics. Steam power. Oh, 2 very, very good boosts for me. Let's get ballistics quickly. Vietnam doing very well with over 200 science and almost 200 culture as well. 41 techs for them compared to my 39. You know what? I'm really almost up with the pack itself. That's good. I'm going to actually use pretty much all of my diplo favor here to vote down on this emergency. It might go through anyway, but if I can maintain a monopoly on who goes to war with me and when, that would help massively. By the way the game is thinking, however, and the fact that I've still got my diplo favor, I believe this emergency has unfortunately gone through. So this is a case now of working out who is at war with me. Quite a few people. Babylon, Russia, Scotland. I think I've just lost almost 100 gold per turn in trades. Never mind. That's why we ask for our trades up front. Okay, let's go through now and work out who can join in on what wars. If people want to fight me, that's fine, but I will start a world war whilst I'm at it. The AI flees back to its own lands. That's okay. They're allowed to do that. I understand. I would do a similar thing, but I will hunt them down. These towers have 8 production because of all the crabs around. Oh, I love it. Crab-tastic. There's another 8 production one there as well. Everything is now being replaced with towers. There's nothing else. So the cavalry corps only took 10 damage from the city walls there. That's a very weak ranged attack. I can work with that. They can, however, do a lot of damage to my bombard corps if they catch them with their random battle guitars. These battle guitars, let me tell you, terrifying opponents. But we can take them out if we get some good flanking. How many great general points we need? 1,600. Okay, I was thinking maybe we'd get a general with all of these points we're picking up from combat, but no, I think we're a long way away from that. Again, usual trick. This city currently has 200 fortification strength, but you can see the pointed towers, which means they are building Renaissance walls. So just do a little dink. Yes, it costs my troop a little bit of health, but now they can't finish the Renaissance walls until they're fixed. Easy win. Easy win. Ballistics, that is field cannon, but I'm going to wait one turn because the governor can get popped into Victor's city and we can get Embrasure, which means I will get promoted troops. I think flight might help. So let's start now to pillage again. Bam, 222 science. That's a turn's worth of science we've just stolen there. I mean, I say steal. We liberated, borrowed, enjoyed, whatever you want to call it. It's ours now. This is a fun tile. Look at all the faith. Oh, if only we'd gone Void Singers. Imagine a Void Singers game today. That would be rather silly. We need flight as fast as possible. So we're going to pillage there, move, and then promote just to give this unit a little bit of health. And then you're going to run in behind and give me the aforementioned flight. Now it's all going to start adding up quite quickly because Embrasure is being put onto Victor. This city will buy itself a very cheap observation balloon, or maybe even 2, maybe next turn. And now a new bombard army. 45 niter it takes, but it starts with a promotion. Now that is a fun unit indeed. A cavalry army to join in as well. So far in this fight, we haven't lost a single unit, which helps when you're printing about 100 strength every turn. Finally, we can start to fire upon these walls. Flight is going to help with this a lot. What would also help is railroads, because then I can actually focus on making sure that I have a direct line that's really quick between my fighting spot and my reinforcement center. Oh, another campus finished. Amazing. Here we go. More campuses. These are good modern roads though. Whilst we wait for railroads, they're pretty nice to move on. It helps a lot. Heal myself to full kill battle guitar. Then my cavalry moves in to give me whatever I need the most of. Actually, culture is a really good pillage for me right now. So let's work that a little bit. The faster we can get to the naughty government, the quicker I can get myself a lovely +5 combat strength, pick up the legacy card, and then move on. Time for railroads. I'm a terracotta army, which for some reason we can still build. Again, don't complain. Just do it. Next up, well, we might as well beeline to advanced flight. We'll figure out if we've got aluminium and go from there. Oh my lord, look at the advantage the AI has here. Right, pike and shot is 55 strength, but if I attack it, they have 86. That's 31 extra from military alliances, defender of the faith, echelon promotions, cavalry promotions. My lord, we're gonna have to just avoid these units for as long as we can. Just keep pillaging, pillaging, pillaging. That's all we need to do. My first, but hopefully not last, observation balloon has now made it to the front line, so we can now get multiple bombards all firing in. Bombards are very weak, but they'll get better with time. Don't worry, everything will get better with time. You just gotta have faith. Quite a lot of it actually, because I'm using that to literally pray units in still, so yep, gotta have faith. I'm also shoving a bunch of campuses down now. Get all of these down. I mean, admittedly, I have urbanized my land so much, but I'm not really making use of Old Faithful here. If I have a national park in a city, the campus adjacency doubles, but where on earth are we going to get a national park in this city? I mean, honestly, what have I done? It's probably, I could force it up here if I really wanted to. I'll have a think. There might be something I can do. The trick with cavalry, make them so speedy, so fast that the AI can't kill them. Just a delicate combination of pillaging, moving, never allow yourself to be caught. There's ideology. I think I might put 5-year plan in here instead of public works. Oh, I just need more government slots. We're going to get them soon. Don't worry about that. Totalitarianism, we're only a few turns away from that now. This is city number 22. Tech Poet, as long as you work that niter, you can do whatever you want with this city. Just make it a good one. Oh no, they caught the cavalry as it learned. It got the second promotion. It was about to get depredation. Oh, that's so frustrating. I miscalculated that a little bit. I thought we would escape. We didn't. Never mind. I mean, I have better cavalry moving through, so it's not the end of the world, but it's still a little annoying. I'm going to revenge kill, you know? So there. Serves you right somehow. Now, my pike and shot are going to press the map. matter a little bit. Oh yeah, next time we should have that city. I just took Hattusa from Gran Colombia, and that was 20 science per turn. That's just from my libraries and universities and all that lot. Awesome. Hey, I love it. City 23, soldier and his bucket. Again, another source of niter. Delicious niter. That barb camp is about to sink a trader, which isn't good. So let's see if we can just intervene quickly. Get a little bit of a hit. The ironclad comes in to attack. It's still probably going to kill me anyway, but never mind. This will get a bit of revenge kill that. The trader got through. I distracted the battleship well enough. Brilliant. Sucks to be you. My capital just built Casa as well. That is very precariously placed on that hill. Oh my lord, look at the foundations of this thing. It's like a huge square nugget of land just floating about 7 miles above the ground. Whoa, I do not want to know how the plumbing of that place works. That is gravity-based plumbing if ever I've seen anything like that. Well, decent cities on other continents are now going to have a lot of production added to them. So we're going to start scattering these governors around. First railroad link. Delicious. And another cacophony of bombard shots. You attack, and when I use my unique unit to kill the city, it converts to my religion. Like so, which helps hugely with the loyalty problem. And that's our first conquest. First of many, hopefully. At some stage, this desperate praying in of more and more and more troops is going to become a bit of a problem, and namely because I have only a limited amount of gold. Oh, that was another depredation cavalry that just got killed. I've got to stop running them in so badly. It's those Legion Britannica. They hit hard. All right. Yeah, it's going to be the wage bill. That's what's going to get me. Can I please have extra population growth? Yeah, I'll take the -5 loyalty. That's fine. What great people am I winning? Engineers. Let's go double engineers. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll vote for all of those, but I'll keep the majority of my favor just in case. Oh dear, that's a lot of fire. Oh, it hit the Auckland volcano again. That is just the worst place to be. If the volcano isn't the one setting you on fire and you're screaming up at the volcano every night going, please, no, mountain god, don't evaporate me, then the desert comes along and kills you. Terrible. That was a terracotta army, by the way. No admirals. And Saladin on loyalty? The game doesn't even recognize me as a threat. How dare it? Anyway, all of my troops now have a level up, which is wonderful. Let's give it to them. Let's make sure everyone has exactly what they need. There's a depredation cavalry army. You see, you can't avoid it for too long. Eventually, Ursa will get his cavalry army. Shells on all of my bombards as well. These are really good promotions for me. A new city. Welcome, Salty Tech. I mean, if this isn't Amundsen Scott territory, I don't know what is. Well, that's unfortunate. Scotland has destroyed Ngazagamu. That is really annoying. That was such a lot of discount on my purchases. 60% discount in total. I've got enough army to really push me through here, but I don't really like that. But I think we're going to have to make sure that we can get all the way back to Ngazagamu and then liberate it. World tour. World tour. Well, this will certainly help, won't it? Naughty government time. Haha. Military research, total war, wars of religion. We'll put in third alternative. We've got scripture, Raj, public works. Martial law would help a little bit. Republican legacy would help a little bit. There's so much. We need as many policy slots as we can get. We want to put everything in here. Yeah, let's go Republican legacy. Happier we can scrape our cities, the better our yields will be. Speaking of professional sports, raid, build swimming pools. We've got so many universities and libraries just about to appear as well. Well, seeing as Ngazagamu is now gone, I might as well get into a huge faith spending on my unique walls. I mean, it's faith that makes faith. It gives me tourism. I don't think I'll ever really go for a tourism victory here, to be honest with you, but I like having these. Just makes everything a little bit easier if you know you've got them, eh? There you go. Actually, that's the point. We need to put monarchic legacy back in. Whoops. Never mind. I'll pop that back in as soon as I can. Did you see the aerodrome is now finished? We have a place to spawn planes if we have aluminium. I'm hoping we will, given the size of our empire, but we might need to go and conquer for some. It's kind of what I'm fearing. Oh my word, this Legion Britannica is so powerful. Oh my goodness. Oligarchy, support bonuses, wars of religion, military alliance. Who is their military ally? I can't quite tell, but if I can make peace with people here, I will, just because I need to get some of this back. I can trade from luxury victories. Look, this is worth it. This is absolutely worth it. Let's just remove some of these wars now. Peace with Scotland as well, and with Russia. So we're back to war with only one person now. Excellent. That makes this just a little bit easier. Just a little bit. Pillage, 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 pillage. That's the name of the game. Venetian Arsenal. I'm not sure what sort of a navy I'm going to need to run this game, but to be fair with you, if I need a navy, Venetian Arsenal is the way to get it. I think I did already pick up the exploration card. Yes, I did, press gang. So we can make ourselves some pretty large fleets if needed now. We'll keep that in mind. Already above 300 signs, but a lot of people are above 400 now, so I'm working it as hard as I can. This is the problem with this sort of economic build, especially against Deity++. They start with such an advantage. Even if you do get a good economy together, you feel like you fall behind scientifically and you can never quite get it back. Anyway, here is some aluminium. As you can see, that's one source, and there's a second source there. We literally only got 2 in my empire. What? There's at least some coming in from bonus resources. Oh, that might be Taruga? No, Hattusa. I apologize, but there's one of them coming through. 13 results on the map. Belongs to India, belongs to India, belongs to Samarkand. That's mine. That's German. That could be mine as well. Very easily mine. Right, we'll go and mark that. That's mine. Indian. Belongs to Jerusalem. Arabian. Oh, that's very, very mine as well. Babylonian. That could be mine. All right, so we have access to 3 sources, 5 if I settle more, which I will settle more because we've got more settlers on the way. Well, that's more than enough to beeline advanced flight, isn't it? Let's do it. We do need to destroy some of these Legion Britannica, though. They are very powerful. So we're pillaging where we can, making sure that everything is on fire around Bogota. The pike and shot at the moment are a bit weak. They are being ripped apart. I think because obviously they are weak against anti-cavalry units like Legion Britannica. So we need to focus on getting the field cannons involved as soon as possible. This line infantry, though, is now an army. That's a lot more sturdy than it was before. Just a cheeky attack with a lot of flanking. Hopefully this cavalry can get the kill, or not quite, but this one can. Perfect. General points, more faith. Let's whittle this army down as much as we can. And yes, it's expensive, but I do have the faith. Even if we haven't got in Gazagamut, as the strategics pop up, we will buy more and more armed units. So Russia will join in with my war. I'm just considering whether or not bringing in a single ally in this war would be a good idea. +5 combat strength really adds up when you've got Deity++ giving +6. It's a big amount that we have to get through. China is the other option. China's quite a long way away from me, but China is an enemy because they are winning the game at the moment. So we'll try and possibly make friends with Russia. They're not going to actually do that. What about China? Could we make a deal with the devil for now? We can. 30 turns. Military alliance. Done. Oh, that helps a lot. That helps a lot. Aluminium sorted. Hopefully not the last of it in my empire. Turn 179 and Rad Bickley expands to become the biggest city in our empire. 15 pop. That's quite small, to be fair. Still, very much worth it. Oh, the production on these tiles is just something else. Wonderful. Very, very much enjoying it. We do now have 3 sources of aluminium sorted and a settler on the way to the 4th. Conservation gives us resource management. I'm now also finally getting my railway sorted. Took me a little while to get the resources together to do it, but we're there now, and they're not powerful, but they are distant. The bombards now begin to fire on Bogota. My troops are very weak and need upgrading. My pillagers are very strong, but they can't fight this by themselves. They need backup. Next round of salvos hits the city. We're down to 50% damage now, and the railroad has finally made its way through to the front line. This is perfect. Now Portland, which has been producing spies that are promoted for me, those can make their way to the front line. My new preyed-in units can make their way to the front line as well. Bombard army, don't mind if I do. Line infantry army, don't mind if I do. Just cycling through the strategics, making sure we always use them before they hit the cap. Oh, Grand Columbia, you were given the opportunity to Canal City, and you didn't take it. Oh, if that's not Corsus Belli, I don't know what is. Well, in very exciting news, not only have we got professional sports now, which means I can have a little bit of a shake-up of all of this, although again, running out of policies, that's kind of all I want. Third alternative is really good, but I think I want to promote my units. Oh no, I don't. Not yet, not until I've got bombers. Anarchic Legacy. Republican Legacy is giving me nothing. Look at this, 26 favor per turn? No, 66. That's much better. Now the really exciting news is that I managed to get a cavalry behind the front lines, and it's now 3 to pillage anything it wants. There is advanced flight. Now I'm going to just sell a lot of resources, make sure that anything that can be sold is sold, specifically because I don't trust the AI to, not declare an emergency war on me. We're selling all of this for raw gold. Not gold per turn, just straight up gold. Even the Diplo favor must go. Although I'm having to sell it in nuggets of 100 because of the way the AI is paying me. There we go, all sold. Now back to Mixomatosis, where we can go for a hangar, an airport, and then our first bomber. In fact, we can actually buy 2 this turn if we're clever. Yep, sold a tiny bit of aluminium there. Second bomber. These will help a lot, although to be honest with you, Bogota, we are now getting there. It's taken me a little while to blow these walls to bits with very, very out-of-date units. But bombers always help everything, and this is no different, this particular situation. I'm enjoying this. What else will help now? Well, I think we could get drones, but most importantly, I want to unlock oil. Let's go and find that as quickly as we can. Ooh, city-state emergency. I'm not going to join in with that just in case Gran Colombia does, because if they do, I would make peace with them. That would be really annoying. Oh, only Arabia did. Interesting. It wasn't for me anyway. Bombers to the front lines. We're actually the first people to put bombers into the sky. That's amazing. I didn't think that would be true. Oh, we'll take the victory. Anything that gives me good bombing range is a good thing. Oh, that's so weak compared to what it was. Statue of Liberty. I don't think I'm going to be able to win a diplomacy victory today, but what this does is stops the AI from pinching one. It's kind of defensive and preventative, but we needed to get it done. Refining. How much oil have we got coming in per turn? Only 2. Really? All right, there's some there. Come and get that online. Thank you. And some in the lake. Really? Is that all the oil I've got? That's nuts. So there's some on this little isle. It's around. It's around if we look for it. Mostly at sea, but it is around. Fine. Well, we will go for artillery quickly then, and then into chemistry for the extra science. Attack. Attack. Bogota has fallen. Oh, that took so long. Ludwig now hates my cities because they're too organized. Wow. Only because I took an AI city did he like my empire. That's damning. I think there's a military academy in the city. There is. So I'm going to move Victor along so I can pray units in a little bit closer to the front line. And we're going to immediately pray the walls in like this. So I got my unique walls up, which is nice. But now I can defend with this city as well. Even better, the bombers can now strike over the top and we're doing big damage all of a sudden. Caracas is fallen as well. I feel like that was a good breakthrough. We need to keep pushing, but that does help a lot. I'm also focusing now on pillaging gold and health. Both of these things are really useful, but the gold is extremely useful for making more bombers. Oh, look at the pillaging here. We've done a good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things all to fix. That's a full house. Here come the denouncements. That's okay. They were going to happen at some point. I'm finally sending a spy to Rad Bickley because people are setting the industrial zone on fire. I actually don't know who that could be. Literally everyone is beginning to hate me, but again, I can't feel too bad. I very much started this one. Moving the bombers forward, and now we have a clean shot on the next city. Oh, this makes it a lot easier. Tell you what, the artillery, that upgrade to artillery could make this significantly easier. And we have steel. Build 2 banks, build 2 neighborhoods. I've actually got one neighborhood that I've just stolen. Am I going to steal another one? I will do pretty soon. I thought I had 2 banks. Did I not finish them? No, I'm making that one there and one there. So we are making the banks. I've actually caught up with myself. All right, well, I'm going to get combustion instead then, because tanks, let me tell you, are a lot of fun. Another city falls, and we're now killing all of these cities with my unique units as well. So we're converting them as we go. Helps the loyalty substantially. On to the next one. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Put the railroad down, continue the advance. Everything must be like clockwork. We're above 400 science per turn now as well. So we've actually caught up to 4th. China is still 7 techs ahead of us, but Steam Vicky is only 2 techs ahead of us. Don't think anyone's gone to space yet. Oh, but China is doing it. They've got satellites as well. So, okay. I think the AI is going to win by turn 250 if I'm lucky. Lucky being the word. I don't think I will be lucky here. I think it's probably going to go a lot quicker than that. Did you think I'd finished settling cities? No, no, no. Jono, get in here. I've got aluminium with your name on it. I mean, sorry, this is a very decent city in its own right, and I definitely didn't build this just for aluminium. Oh, phew, good. Glad we clarified that. This like little noodly continent is so cool. I love the way that we're going to just follow it. My land army might get all the way back up to Germany here. Oh, you like to see a good planned and boost make itself into your empire. Fantastic. Right, third alternative, get out of here. Military research is still good. Total war, wars of religion, monarchic legacy, republican. Yeah, this is all looking really good. I probably don't need liberalism though, because we're struggling to push our cities into happiness. What do I get instead? Do I just go for the raw science of 5-year plan? Let's give it a go, and let's put in forced modernization, because I have some rather happy bombards which are about to level up and get themselves promoted to artillery. Oh, and I also treated myself to a tank as well. Artillery, artillery. Oh yes, here we go. It's all coming together now. Oh, am I gonna get the gold? No. That was a 75% chance success. The spy got captured and killed. Never mind. We finally made it above 500 science per turn. England has actually come back down below that, so we're the only person above 500 at the moment. I don't know if it'll last, but for now, it's looking pretty good. Replaceable parts has been boosted. All we need now is 2 neighborhoods and level 2 alliance. The alliance we've got. Oh, who did I actually get that with? No, I got that boosted, didn't I? Gonna say, I didn't mean to do that if that's something that happened, but I think we're okay. I think we're fine. City falls, baddies and neighborhood stolen, sanitation's boosted. Maximum boosts all the time. Looks like there's a city over there as well. Well, apparently a tank army with the government boost and the wars of religion. Both of those are pretty powerful. Bam. Yeah, I didn't even, that was like in one turn we took that down. Brilliant. Oh no, more and more denouncements every turn. You see, here's the thing. I don't mind. I'm becoming deaf to them. I am becoming war complete. I'm now eyeing up Germany's territory as well as Russia's. If I can cross this narrow strait with some planes, take Aachen, Munich, Mainz, basically the rest of their empire will just fall apart. This is the triple city that is keeping them the safest. I mean, it is also in thermonuke range. I should just point that out, but maybe it'll be a little bit too difficult to get that. Where was Delicate Arch? Oh, it's here. Plots are 20% cheaper to purchase. That's actually really handy when you have as many cities as I do. Amazing. Right, listening post. Let's do that. We've now got +3 combat strength. Oh, I managed to pinch Goddard. I was saving up my faith for a very long time there. That's one of the engineers I did not want to let into the hands of the AI. We're going to get into space. We'll need Goddard. Still not really sure about our out in this game, but if we keep conquering, then maybe something will appear. Kind of what I'm hoping. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. 109 strength artillery. Nope, 119. Wow. Okay, that's pretty effective. Question is, do we want to take the city or do we want to keep pillaging? I don't think there is a campus in this city, so I'm not too worried about the yields. So I think this particular city I will take, and then Panama. Panama looks like it needs a good pillaging. Next turn we'll be in there to pillage. Rocketry is boosted. Might go straight into that after chemistry. Actually, no. I need to go computers because the letter is needed very soon. I could have contributed towards this. Actually, I really haven't. It's China. There's a lot of carbon pollution going on and we need to pray in a lot of wars quickly. Magnus was neutralized from the city, even though I have a counter spy that actually reduces the strength of enemy spies in my lands. Oh, I love them. I love them so much. Spies. Always a lot of fun. We found the last person. Finally. That's ridiculous. It's Suleiman this entire time with 500 science. Oh, we found the secret last boss, apart from China, who was the secret last boss this whole time. They're in a dark age at the moment as well. They haven't even got their full science buff going. Crazy. Sanitation's looking good. Now we're on to chemistry. Still have total war plugged in. So we'll go 1 pillage, 2 pillage, 3 pillage. Oh, we didn't actually get it all. I thought for certain that would give us chemistry. Oh well, Panama falls. That one's mine. I might leave Gran Colombia in here because the crazy thing is I'm producing a lot of culture. Well, tourism, I should say. It's unlikely I'm going to win a tourism victory, but if I took China out of the game, it could be something I go for. So I will keep them in. I'm going to keep them in on this little tiny island. We don't really mind about our relations with the world, to be honest with you. We're willing for everyone to be just a little grumpy. So let's take this city with the Delicate Arch, removes our spy, and then we'll offer peace. Oh, they don't want peace at all. They don't want peace at all. All right, well, we'll have a proxy war for a while, but our army is going north. We have a date with Germany. I'm also finding time to make national parks through this all as well, just for a little bit of extra happiness. The tourism isn't really something I'm worried about particularly. It's the happiness, it's making sure that everyone is doing well around it. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, The Nickerman, Daddy Bear Todd, Toon General, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, MTG Golfman, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy's Ursa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Flying Dutch Burbs, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Sleepy Lab, Bookaluk 79, Bob Loblaw, Davalex, Geography Teacher, Juvara. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!